Back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the game that's coming out really soon on both PC and consoles, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Now, we all know that Doki Doki Literature Club was a really big game and it came out in 2018, but Dan Salvato finally released something new for the game, which is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. So, I'm here to discuss it a little bit, and and tell you guys all the news that we know for it so far. So let's get into it. Hello everyone. It's been a while and we've been hard at work. In the past, I promised all of you that DDLC would one day return with new content. Today I'm following through on that promise with the announcement of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. And here's the trailer. Links to the trailer will be in the description. Let's continue. DDLC Plus is coming June 30th. Also, by the way, it's only going to be $15, which honestly is not that much. Brings Doki Doki Literature Club to a number of new platforms, including Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. In addition, it has hours of new content and lots of other cool features for you to enjoy. In this post, I'll go over some of the new features and content. But there are also some things that you'll want to discover yourself when you play the game. So not everything is going to be discussed in this article, only like some of it. And so this video is just going to go over what we know so far. DDLC Plus was created by Team Salvato and is being published digitally and physically by Serenity Forge. I also wanted to thank Serenity Forge, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, for providing an incredible amount of developer support from their team of skilled programmers. This release would not be possible otherwise. Okay, let's get on to it. First, 6 new side stories, which this picture is actually pretty interesting. Let's look at it. So, looking at it, it seems like, what's this? It says down here, when you're ready, tell me about your feelings and we'll talk about them together. So I think that this is when, so these side stories are going to be like in a separate timeline, basically different from the entire normal game, basically them becoming friends and stuff. So this one, I'm guessing, is going to be how Yuri's sad and Sayori wants to cheer her up, and yeah, so alright, let's keep on going. I always felt like the characters of DDLC, the members of the Doki Doki Literature Club, deserved more of a space to get to know each other and kind of explore their interpersonal relationships. So for DDLC Plus, I wrote a new storyline that I call the side stories. The side stories take place outside of the timeline of the original game, and they insist on focusing on how all the club members went from their first meeting each other to becoming close friends. So this is on a different timeline. I really wanted to create an environment where these characters, with very real and relatable insecurities, have to learn to overcome communication barriers, respect each other's needs, and reflect on themselves. Let's continue. So in the side stories, you really get to watch the club members grow together as people. And I think that will be really meaningful to those who relate to the characters, or maybe find yourselves in similar situations. I think that this is a great time for some wholesome storytelling that can keep us inspired to continue improving ourselves and our relationships with others. So basically, what I'm thinking so far is that this is a horror game, but also this is kind of like a wholesome storytelling thing that can, that you can relate to and stuff. There are 6 side stories in total, 1 for each pair of characters. So there's one where Sayori and with Natsuki, Monica, and all the other ones. So and now 6 sides, 1 pair for each of characters, so no matter who your favorite club member is, you'll have the chance to get to know her even better than ever. So, 13 additional music tracks. So I'm assuming that these are for... Also, this picture right here is very interesting. I mean, for starters, yes, we have an in-game, like, music system, but mostly over at the side, over here. DDLC, side stories, files, mail, pictures, music, settings, quit. So, this is what the menu is going to look like. And, also back here is where, like, you can see pictures. If you choose a picture, then it'll appear back here, which is really cool. And music will... It kind of reminds me of 3D All-Stars. When you played one of these music tracks, it would keep playing until you would select the game. So it seems like DDLC. Look, this goes more with they're in two separate timelines. DDLC and side stories are two different things. Files are obviously going to be for, like, deleting Monica at the end and stuff, which I was confused in the beginning how we were going to open the files. But now we know. Mail, I mean, at least I have no idea what this is going to be. Maybe we're going to get letters from these guys, but I don't know. Pictures, obviously, once you go on, you can unlock more pictures, and I'll get more into those later. Music, obviously, but you have to unlock the music, apparently. You can't just play them. You have to, like find them in the game. Like, you have to, like, go, like, Doki Doki Literature Club is, like, right when you open up DDLC, you'll unlock it. So, basically, in the beginning, you'll have nothing, but right when you open DDLC, Doki Doki Literature Club will be added to your music lists, which is really cool. And so, yeah, that's all we can get from that picture. The side stories also have a brand new soundtrack to go along with them. Music has always been an important part of DDLC, and really important to me personally as a part of playing video games. I love how music tracks sort of absorb all the emotions you feel during the game, and how it all comes rushing back whenever you hear the songs again. I composed the original soundtrack with that experience in mind. Yes, okay. So nothing too exciting so far. So for the side stories, I brought a new composer, Nikki Keeler. Sorry, I probably said that wrong. Who shares the same passion and understanding of the special impact of video game music. Nikki and I have collaborated in the past before. We worked more closely together than ever on the new tracks for DDLC Plus. Some of Nikki's songs have familiar, catchy melodies, while others are totally new, which is great. To help you enjoy all the music, DDLC is a built-in music player where you can easily make a custom playlist of your favorite songs, or of relaxing background music. Or you could just loop one song forever with that seamless music loop you get in video games, which that actually sounds really good. The music player has 26 tracks in total. I really hope you guys enjoy discovering the new music. So I think you have to unlock them first. The new music as you play the side stories, which will also unlock them in your music player. You have to unlock them. The music player also includes 2 guest tracks composed by Jason Hayes and Azria Sky, which I think I said this name wrong. I love how each of them brought along their unique style. Jason Hayes, for instance, is best known for composing the World of Warcraft soundtrack. DDLC has reached further than I ever have imagined. Now, 100 plus unlockable pictures. Speaking of unlockables, another fun new feature is the picture gallery. So let's just look at this image real quick. So there's obviously going to be a bunch of new things, and also you can unlock the poems as well, which is nice. And seems like there's a bunch of notes from Sayori. Oh, okay, this is really nice. Wake up early. We're in this together. Get organized. What to do? Wake up, get ready, go. Trust yourself. You are my sunshine. I believe in you. types of poems to try, haiku, sonnet. I love this. Homework, math thing, study for quiz, pack snacks. Don't forget to ask Monica about this. About what? Silly, awesome, yawn, optimism, really fun. I can't think of another word. Yeah, so seems interesting. Speaking of unlockables, another fun new feature is the picture gallery, where you can unlock pictures as you play the game. There are more than 100 of them, which is amazing. Like game artwork, wallpapers, and never before seen concept sketches of certain memorable scenes from the game. I think this is a fun way to encourage people to try new things in DDLC and see if they can discover all the content. It is not easy to reach 100% content completion, but I bet if you and your friends share each other of your own discoveries, you'll be able to do it together. Yeah, DDLC experience, which is just a thing, but something interesting. If you took a picture of this, like, if you got a picture of this same screenshot like in the original game, you would see that there's a little difference, because this, which you'll see in this article, actually, like, improves the images for these. Like, hold on, let me try to find it. I'll show it to you guys once I get to it. For existing fans of DDLC, we made sure that there's more than enough new content to make DDLC Plus feel really new and exciting. But another thing I kept in mind is how much of the original DDLC experience means a lot to people. I know that there's always a concern about re-releases or special editions having a bunch of changes to them, or the original content being tampered in some way. So we thoughtfully included all the new content in a way that ensures that the main game, Doki Doki Literature Club, is as authentic and true as the original as possible, which is great for old DDLC fans. There is one really good change to the original game, which is that all artworks have higher resolution now, over twice the number of pixels. So if you took a picture from the original game of this and then compared it to this one will be better because it's like more pixels, and that just seems really cool. Oh crap. That just seems really good. I hope that it helps the game be more immersive and maybe more scary as well. We've added optional content warnings. Oh, here we go. Optional content warnings, so that you can choose to be warned in advance when approaching scenes that contain sensitive material. So if you want to be warned when there's like going to be scary stuff, then there's a section in probably settings for it. Conclusion. That's all about it for the stuff I'm ready to talk about today. For everything else, I don't want to spoil the fun of you discovering it yourself, but overall I really wanted to make DDLC Plus not only really special for existing fans, but also fantastic and accessible way for new players to get in physiological horror experience. I really put all my heart into this game, along with everyone else who worked on it, and we're really grateful for the opportunity to share it with you. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus comes out on June 30th for PC and consoles. I hope you give it a try and that you really have a really enjoyable, meaningful, and terrifying time with the game. And if you guys want to read the special thanks, because I don't want this video to be too long. If you want to read the special thanks, then the link to the blog will be in the description, or you can just pause the video and read it right now. And you can also look at old articles. But yeah, that's about it so far for Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. It's coming out really soon at the end of this month. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, then subscribe, because I'm going to be playing this game on my channel. And yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.